Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Red Short webinar. Today's webinar, we will be discussing the FreakOut botnet. A link to a related article will be made and available in the chat box below, as well as on the slide here. In late January, a new botnet campaign was discovered targeting Linux devices that were running unpatched software with recent code execution CVEs. Once a device is compromised, the bot downloads and executes a malicious Python script that joins a compromised device to the botnet. The botnet is then controlled by attackers using internet relay chat and enables the attackers to perform DDoS attacks, run crypto miner software, and other actions on the infected devices. For all the CVEs that are exploited by FreakOut, patches are available that will prevent infection. FreakOut was based on Necromorph botnet code, portions of which have been found on Pastebin or offered for sale or rent on the underground forums since 2015. On January 19th, Checkpoint Research reported that the botnet code received an update on January 1st of this year. And then the botnet code appeared on VirusTotal on January 7th and was first seen in the wild on January 8th. So things happened fairly quickly after that January 1st update. The code update in early January shows the botnet is in active development and likely was an attempt to maintain a low antivirus detection rate, or the update actually updated the CVEs used as the initial infection vector. Looking at the target demographics, the majority of infected hosts reside in the US, with Italy, Great Britain, and the Netherlands, along with China rounding out the top 5. Looking at industry, finance and banking institutions top the targeted demographics list, along with government and military, healthcare, retail and wholesale, and insurance and legal industries. The botnet uses 3 remote code execution CVEs to perform the initial infection of a new victim. CVE 2020-7961 was publicly disclosed on March 20th, and it exploits a flaw in the LifeRay Portal CMS, which is an enterprise web portal system. CVE 2020-28188 was publicly disclosed on December 24th, 2020, and that exploits the TerraMaster series of networked attached storage devices. And lastly, CVE 213007 was publicly disclosed on January 3rd, 2021, and it exploits the Zend framework, which is a PHP web framework. That exploit is also effective against the Laminus project. The Zend framework is no longer maintained, and the Laminus project is the successor to that framework. And there are patches available for both of these. If one of these vulnerabilities is successfully exploited, the victim will be instructed to download and execute the FreakNet botnet code. Again, all of these vulnerabilities have patches available. For persistence, FreakOut adds itself to the rc.local file on Linux systems, and that file is executed on system startup after all other system services have started. Initially, the botnet code is downloaded from gxbrowser.net, which is hard-coded into the botnet source code, and so far that's been the only initial download site that's been seen. After that, the victim device joins an internet relay chat server at irc.kek.org and joins the update channel, where it listens for command and control messages from the bot master. The malware has a number of capabilities. Most of these are designed to give the bot master the ability to launch additional attacks, to either move laterally or find external victims. It can do port scanning, network sniffing, and perform DDoS attacks. The interactive shell capability allows the attacker to personally take control of an infected victim to perform any conceivable action he or she wishes on the target. The threat actor behind the creation of this botnet has gone by a couple of different aliases. The earliest alias used in 2015 was Fluorite, and that was used in a post on hack forums advertising the Necromorph IRC bot, which was the predecessor to FreakOut, advertising that for sale. Freak at Populous Control is listed in the comments of the current FreakOut bot as the author of the current code. Additional source code can be found on Pastebin that link Fluorite and Freak, those two aliases, along with the Freak at Populous Control identity. Mitigation at this time, protecting yourself is fairly simple. Just need to patch for these 3 CVEs here, and that will prevent the initial infection. This will work until the author updates the CVEs that are used to perform the initial exploit. You can find the links to the patches for these CVEs on the slide here. And that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the material, found it useful. If you missed any of our previous Red Short webinars, you can find them at redskyalliance.org/redshorts2020 or redskyalliance.org/redshorts2021. If you're not a member yet, you will need to sign up, but the membership is free and will give you access to all types of Red Sky Alliance content. Please join us next week on February 10th for an encore presentation of analyzing TrickBot takedown attempts. Thanks, everyone.